Hello there. This is Dr. Andrea for Spinal Health and Wellness. And today I am talking with my friend Sara. And Sara and I met about a year and a half or 2 years ago at a Doula workshop. We were both interested in becoming doulas, so we were at a Doula workshop together. And at the workshop, is my sound okay? My tech guy's here. Are we good? We had speaker problems before. But back to how we met. We met at this Doula workshop, and right there, I just knew how lovely she was, and she was going to do really great things. And since then, I've learned so many things that she does, and I just love her more and more each time I hear her. She's an amazing doula at the birth center, serving lots of mamas, and she is also a essential oils kind of guru for Young Living and has a beautiful business there. She's also teaching infant massage at a couple different places at what's called Expecting Miracles and at the birth center as well. So she's got her hands in a lot of different ways that she's serving and caring for mamas and babies. So let's just get into it with Sara. Can you kind of share with us your story? Because I think you were a physical therapist as well. So this journey has really come full circle for you, hasn't it?
It has. It really has. So yeah, I was a pediatric physical therapist in the Cecil County School System for 14 years straight out of, med school. Just dove right in there. Loved my career there, but after about, I don't know, 12 years, I kind of knew that it wasn't fulfilling me in all the areas that, it just wasn't filling me up every day. And I loved the
Sure.
kids, but there's extras that go along with that career path that just weren't bringing me joy. And so I just kind of said a little prayer that doors would open, and they really just kind of did after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been really fun and interesting, a little scary at times as you walk through new doors, but all good things have come of it. And so, yeah, I mean, we kind of, the way it went is we dove into oils to support our son. Oils led to me meeting people that introduced me to infant massage and my doula career, and each step has been just super rewarding, and it all blends together really beautifully and feels really good. So that's kind of
So was the first step the oils for you then?
after being a PT. Yeah,
Yeah.
we started using them about 3 years ago. With our son, had no idea what oils even were, and then all of a sudden they just became a huge part of our life, and it grew into a business organically, from there. So yeah.
That's great to hear. And now you're helping a lot of other peoples with the essential oils as well,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
when you're a mom that has a child that has some challenges, you very quickly connect with other moms, that are looking for a little bit of help, some things to put in their tool basket. For us, our son had been diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety, and he was having some trouble in school. And I had no trouble trying some medications. I went to med school. I know the pharmacology piece of that, that kids need that balance, from a medicinal standpoint sometimes. But we tried 3 medications, and the side effects never outweighed the benefits for us. So we decided to go the natural route with him, and have found great success with that. And once you find that great success, you share it because you're excited. And
Uh-huh.
then other mamas want to hop on board and try new things. And never thought a business would come out of it, but it really did just grow organically. And when that happens, you kind of have to just go with it. And it's very rewarding. It's so nice to be able to give other moms things that they can use.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's nice to help people naturally too.
Good.
That's a beautiful way to do it for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about your journey to meeting you at Dona. What made that decision?
My gosh.
Because
So
that's a big decision.
it was, but honestly, as it happened, it just felt like that's the way it was supposed to be. Um, it also stemmed from meeting someone through my oils journey. There was another birth doula that I met along the way that's part of my Young Living team. I had never even known what a birth doula was. If I had a long time ago, it probably would have been my career path from the start.
Wait, time out. Let's hit a little speed bump. Can you, in a quick sentence or so, maybe tell the people out there what is a doula and what do we actually do as doulas?
Sure. Birth doulas are anyone who has a desire to walk alongside women as they go through pregnancy and labor and delivery, and even a little bit postpartum. So when I heard about it, I immediately felt like that's what we need. Women walk through this really challenging journey called pregnancy, labor, delivery,
Sure.
and then being a new mom, and they deserve somebody to walk alongside you on that. And so we don't make any decisions for them. We just get to support what they want and support them physically, emotionally, help them find information and resources along the way, just to try to make that journey as positive as possible, and help them out, because it's all new to them. And even if it's not new to them, they may have had a negative experience the first
Sure.
time that they need to process, and they just really want that extra help this time around.
It's such a lovely way to help moms, yes,
Yeah.
and on their journey and fill their birth story. It's great. What do you like most about being a doula? What would be your favorite part, you think?
Gosh, that's a really tough question.
Besides holding the babies. I know you love to hold
I
those
do
babies.
love to hold the babies, but interestingly enough, I don't really hold the babies that much. When I'm a doula, my focus really is on mom. And even once babies come and we're talking postpartum, it's my eyes are on her, because I want to make sure that she's had a really good experience. I guess my biggest joy is knowing that they walk away from their birth experience with a positive image, that they were strong, that they were capable of doing everything that they set their mind to, that they feel good about the decisions that they made during their birth process. If it did, if it goes exactly as planned, great. But if it didn't, that they had all the tools that they need to handle it. So just that they feel good about their birth experience is
That's just lovely. Yeah. It's a great way. And you do a great job with it. I know many people that you helped and
so
they
thank
really love your service. So now your other hat. Let's talk a little bit about the infant massage and where you're doing that out of and the how it's going for you.
Absolutely. Infant massage kind of stemmed from oils as well. It's funny how all of that works together. I saw it as an opportunity to, I was just driving along one day and saw that there was infant massage, classes being held somewhere else. And I thought, oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to do that, because with my PT knowledge, I've always worked with pediatrics and love to help with developmental milestones and all of those things. And infant massage is one of those things that, yes, it's so good for bonding between mama or any caretaker that comes and brings them, but it also helps develop their neurological systems. It helps with muscle tone. It helps relax them, all of those things. So I just felt like it was like this really fun way to integrate my PT skills and get that time with mom and baby, after they've already gone through this labor and delivery process, and support them there. And I love just creating a safe environment where they can come in their messy bun and their spit up shirt and, be surrounded by other moms who totally get it. And then they walk home with some techniques and more tools in their mama toolbox to calm their baby, develop a good sleep routine. It helps with colic, all kinds of things that every mom of a newborn, deserves to have in their back pocket. So
Definitely.
yeah.
So that's at Expecting Miracles you're doing that?
Yeah. So right now, I'm holding classes on Thursday mornings from 10 to 11 o'clock. Every Thursday, it's a revolving 4-week series right now. You can come to one, you can come to all four, you can skip one if it's not a good day for you. Come back another day. We just like it to be like easygoing, very laid back atmosphere. So yeah, we've been enjoying that. Was teaching the same class at the birth center, but took a little break from teaching over there while they're transitioning to their new location. Once they are up and running, I plan on providing classes there again as
At
well.
the birth center. And that's also where you're providing your doula services out of, right? The birth center?
Yes, they had a wonderful doula program that allowed us to train there, and they just give us such great support, and they give great support to the moms too. So I just love that integration there. And so whenever anybody comes up and asks about my doula services, I direct them to the birth center, and then we just kind of go from there.
Well, we just both love the birth center anyway.
Thank you.
It's a lovely place and the new building is amazing. It's coming together nicely.
So exciting.
So if people have more questions about any of the hats that you wear, about your young living business or your doula services or the infant massage, where can they reach you? Where can they reach out and find you on social media and stuff?
Okay, I have a small business page. It's called Little Things Are Big Things
I
because
think that's on Facebook, right?
that is on Facebook.
Okay.
I don't have a website up and running at this point, but you can also, you can personal message me on my personal page
Is
or
that, let me just put that up. Is that the S
Mhm.
Korbeck? Okay.
My personal page. But you'll access me with both of those pages. Just send me a personal message. If you are interested in registering for the infant massage class, then you can message Expecting Miracles directly. It is a small space, so we are limited to 5, spots for each class. And so once they get full, we kind of have to say, let's wait till next week. So just, and there's nothing more than just letting us know that you're coming so that we can know how to
Excellent.
full. Yeah.
Excellent. So they can find you in many different places on social media, Facebook, at the Birth Center, at Expecting Miracles,
Yeah.
for many of your different hats that you're wearing at this point, right?
Great information on doula services at the Birth Center. On the Birth Center website, they have a whole tab just for doula services. So there's lots of really good information there that they can find.
Now, are they doing with the dual services? Are there being interviews, or is there still workshops with that? How are they meeting you personally? Are you meeting with them or?
Providing private doula services.
Mm-hmm.
We did have a group on call program, and I think that will come back into play once we transition back over to the new building. But right now we're providing private doula services. So there are 3 or 4 of us that are providing those services. So you can interview all of us, or you can look at our biographies, on the website. And if you feel like you connect with someone right away, you can request them and see what, if we're available for your due date.
Perfect, 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 perfect. And I highly recommend the doula services because, as a few of you know, I am also a doula in the program at the Birth Center, but like Sara mentioned, that program is on hold for a little while. So the private doulas are taking all the clients, and I highly recommend all of them. It's a wonderful service and a great program.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, it doesn't matter where you're delivering, whether you're delivering
Good point. Yeah, go ahead and tell them that.
A lot of people think that we're specific to those delivering at the birth center, but that's not true. We can support you in both places. And honestly, at the hospital, I feel like the support is needed even more. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask for that support there.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I think those mamas need somebody like you and the other women in the program to really help them on their birth journey and support them. It's a great program.
Support too. They hop in there and they're so worried about their, their partners, and they don't necessarily know what to do, and so that's a lot of pressure on them to be the only support in the room. So we love to support them through the journey.
Oh, their support person, their spouse or their significant other. Yeah, it does play a huge part for them, and it definitely puts the room at more ease, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lovely way to go. So below I'm going to list the different ways that you guys can find Sara for any one of her wonderful services. She is involved really before birth, during birth, after birth. She's prenatally, postnatally, and she just gives with love in every one of these services. So really look her up and join her class. I really think anyone who works with Sara will be more than satisfied, happy, healthy, all of the circles. So, and we'll have to have her back. Maybe she can do an infant massage little display, or we can do a beginning oils class, something like that in the near future, because you're just lovely.
And just so everybody knows, I do some Facebook classes for essential oils too. So if you're interested in that, just ask me, just reach out and I'll let you know when the next one is running.
Yeah, start following her so that you can get all that information. Well, thanks for joining. It was lovely seeing you.
It was so fun. Thanks for having me.
Sure. Have a fantastic Friday, everyone. Take care, Sara.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.